Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra points. The point after splits the upright. The Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
Okay,
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Rookie now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They'll air it out on 3rd.
Good pass.
Place beyond the marker. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there.
Right behind your
a
head.
Statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's going to throw it again. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play.
My defense. I just messed around and then I found something right there.
Trifecta, then nobody wants.
Huh? Well, I mean, it's just, yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't know I could do a coverage when I did it. I thought I couldn't audible before. That's all it was. Yeah, like I tried to do the formation before, and I didn't know I could make somebody do a certain coverage. That's all.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. It'll be just something you throw in every now and then, though. That's all.
Hand off to the back. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to get this down.
Bro, I didn't even have a draft pick till the 4th round, and this is my running back with my first pick, and he's nice.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge, they have green grass.
Yeah, I came in into year 2, into last season.
Going to the line. This is
And I traded my pick for Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Send the tight end in motion. Daniels now on 1st down.
Oh my gosh.
That's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his
I had pick 10, and I'm like, dude, this league ain't gonna last more than one more year. Especially with Seahawks beating everybody the way he do.
2nd down and 10. Daniels.
Did he quit your league, bro? Wasn't he in our league and he left?
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so he's shipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And he just said, I'm out.
And
then he just quit.
If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here we go. Here we go. Past the 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
Daniels throwing on
I hate that. That's so annoying. I always know excuses had the play call rule, bro. You know I'm going to say that forever.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell
I wish no excuses had the old rules back.
Quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end.
4th down punt, baby.
Defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defense.
I know. You know how many times I've given on their own side of the field, like 4th and 20, and they get it. It's just so stupid to me.
Series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6.
Know it. I guess I just don't run the cheesy ass defenses. You know what I mean? I've never enjoyed doing that. I just try to play how I play.
Offense into the shotgun.
I'm gonna have to play Nate and merge and see how that goes. He smoked me like 3 weeks ago.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's gonna throw? That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers.
Oh, good cut.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field.
If I get the win and merge, then I play Nate.
Huge pickup on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Yeah, it was pretty late, bro. This is going to be my last game. I'll have to fall asleep, honestly.
To throw here on 1st down.
Oh.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play.
Yeah, you got to click on that guy. Yeah, so I'll be playing Nate tomorrow, bro. But it's all right. I learned the lesson how to play him.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
You know, I tried to run. I tried to run horizontally. You got to run vertically. Run up the middle on him. And when I played him, I kind of changed my.
Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run. But he didn't play it well enough to
execute it.
the run.
Yeah. So I was talking to somebody, bro, and when you do the next league, we got to take off the traits, make it not player edible, because then they can give these guys all these. There's traits that you can give each player. Like, for example, I tried to throw to my running back, and his DN jumped and batted my pass like 4 or 5 times.
first quarter.
My guy was wide open.
It's a 10-0
And because
ball game.
and I was talking to somebody watching my stream, and they said it's because we allow the users to do the traits. And normally the game of Madden would give players certain traits. So you could turn that off, and then the players just come with the traits they come with, as opposed to everybody getting souped up traits. And I'm not even talking about abilities. This is just an additional thing.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in
Yeah, I'll show you how to do it when we do the next league, bro. I just learned that, and I was like, that.
I'll try and pick this up
Yeah.
on the ground. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take
Well, you know I can help you, bro.
You know you're imploring your guys.
I helped you with no excuses.
Just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Oh man, that's so corny. Yeah, it's 2 acceleration and 1 speed, but if you do all 3 coaches, you get 6 and 3.
Got it. Ready?
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Come on.
That's the only reason why Unleashed Beast beat me, because he had every corner with 99 speed, and I could not run a route to save my life.
He rolls to his right.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Right, I know it. Trust me, I played multiple guys like that. Jethro, that's the only reason why he even beat me the first couple of times, because he had 5 receivers with 99 speed. He just kept throwing bombs. I got guys with 92 speed.
How about 29 yards on that play?
Jethro.
They get the chains reset.
His Seahawk team, every now and then he'd get me because of that. I mean, he got me a few times, you know. But he just throws fades on me. I can't even stop it because his guys just outrun my guys every time.
But this guy's got what
I mean, he just says hike and throws a bomb.
Factor in himself.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like
Yeah,
that,
bro.
softening up
Dude,
the
I
field.
always did well in the tournaments, bro. You know I'm going to play in the
Bigger gap
tournament.
in the future.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. We did that league with no abilities, and I made it to the Super Bowl with the Redskins before they had Jaden Daniels. They were terrible. And I beat True, who beat Nate. Nate didn't even win a playoff game, bro.
19 Lions.
That's why I was kind of bummed you gave him Philly, because he's you know, he's just too good to have that team.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring
No,
it
I know.
That was a situation where
I'm not mad at it, bro. I get it.
previous drive really
I was mad. I was no longer no excuses, though. I got bumped out for guys who've been here for 1 season.
Well, he just took his medicine.
But it's all good. I'm not that good anymore. Oh, I hit him. That should have been PI right there.
So now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really
Right.
One of the areas when you watch college
I normally
games,
get that against a good player,
there is
though.
a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a
I couldn't
completion.
believe Barry beat Nate pretty easily, and I beat Barry pretty easily. It was weird. And Nate just smacked me by 40.
That'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire
Yeah.
year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
Is
He
IMQ pretty
missed this
good?
one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Right.
So 1st down from the 41.
Three. Here we go.
Daniels setting up the play action. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like much in an
Oh,
tomorrow's
no.
grade sheet. It'll just be an
I told my play, but then I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to regret that.
With the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
That's what I mean, bro.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. And no gain.
I got lucky right there.
But the game's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders.
Not gonna lie, bro. I'm pretty excited to have the Bengals.
First down.
And
Cut 19.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pushed out of the pocket.
yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean they got 3 fast corners. That's the thing about this year's Niners team, bro, is they didn't have anybody fast. So year 1, they're not that good.
Just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense.
That's why I didn't make it merge year 1. Year 2, I'm better. You see that? I made the playoffs for my division.
Defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
But I also got a couple free agents too that helped. Like Nick Cross, my safety, he led the league in interception for me. So, that's going to be good.
But let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
What a spot for a big play.
So I'll tell you, the traits are different than abilities. Just remember that when you make it, or ask me and I'll tell you how to turn it off.
The receiver coming across.
It's a button. It'll say traits, player, or computer controlled. And you just click computer controlled. And that means however the player comes on Madden, whether it's a draft or before that, then that's how he'll come.
So he finds his man.
But like you can make your, I'll show you, bro. I'll show you after the game.
Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Like when you go to edit player, right? If you go to the left, I'm sorry, go all the way to the right. The second to last spot is abilities, where you can change the player abilities. The farthest right spot is player traits. And if you have it player like user adjusted, then I could go in there and give my player every single trait they have for that position, and it makes them like just better than they are. So you can make it to where it's computer only, and so people can't give themselves traits. It's just players. The players come how they're made. Right. Dude, same thing for me when I made NOX. I saw that and I was like, I think that's normal. And then I talked to somebody about it recently, and they're like, no, dude, if you let somebody create all these, if you let a player do all these traits, and these players have 10 traits, and they're all of a sudden become superhuman. And I'm like, damn, that's why Nate's team was just bodying me. I had no traits on my guys. All this. Because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know that that's what it was for. Like I thought I didn't want to press anything and be like, oh, D-Ray's cheating. I was like, oh, okay, I've never done that. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I'll throw it. Escapes the pocket.
Ooh.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are gonna have it after his second interception of the season.
I got you distracted, bro. It's friend talk. That's what Jet be doing to me, bro. Jet be distracting me. Next thing you know, he'd be up 21. I'd be like, man, stop talking to me.
Now again, running right. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning.
He always says that, bro. How you be going to get that, bro? I'm like, bro, relax, dude. You be getting all the same stuff.
The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Damn, part. I'm kind of excited to see I got the Rams next Madden, bro. Yeah, dude, I was trying to figure out who, where can I get away from Nate, and I don't mind playing Darren. He's not that, he's okay, bro. I don't think he's that good, dog. It's Darren. I think Unleashed is better than him.
Shotgun snap to Daniels.
But Nate, I don't want to be with Nate.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup.
Now he's the Panther. He's going to have the Panthers got some players, too. It ain't like they're sorry.
Where he was going with that right off the snap.
Line and set. Here we go. First
Somebody took the Raiders right away. I'm like, bro, what is going on out here? They'll be okay.
Working inside the red zone.
Oh, good play. Good play right there.
It's intercepted.
I saw you cut on that right when I was throwing it. Good play.
And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game.
Ooh.
This is a situation where an
Oh.
individual picks up all 10 of his guys out here on the field. Somebody else.
Yeah, I traded for Withers. I made a couple good trades, bro. The team I had last year in Washington, in this league we're playing right now, was so bad.
What I call gritty catch right
So
there.
bad.
And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
I found in free agency, dude. I was just looking around and searching by age. Oh, I found a 6'5" safety who's good. He's a 1-year pro. I built him up already to 80 overall. That's the kind of stuff I like doing. I can build players, bro, with the best of them. I just don't run the cheesy ass stuff where my stuff works every time. What do you mean?
Throw here, third down. Chased out to his right.
Oh.
Knocked away and hits the ground.
I'm not gonna lie though, my wife kind of checked me, bro. She I forgot who I played, but when I lost to Unleash, and I was like, I got smoked. She's like, when are you guys gonna start playing? My wife, she's like, when are you gonna start playing like that? And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna just start learning all the things they do. So next Madden, bro, I'm not gonna. There's gonna be no excuses for me.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up.
Be following the YouTubers. I'm gonna be doing all of it next Madden.
You think maybe, just
My wife's about to have twins. I'm gonna have a lot of downtime because they're gonna be little babies. I can't wait to be a dad, bro.
After that miscue on 4.
Bro, we've had 5 unfortunate miscarriages, bro, in the last 5 years. God has finally blessed us, bro. I don't know how you feel about that, bro, but I gave my life to Jesus last year, man. Yeah, bro, I gave my life to Jesus, brother, and he changed my marriage, my life, everything, bro. My marriage was on the rocks, bro.
He's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
No, hell no. She don't care about that. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing, bro. And I finally confessed my sins. Yeah, doing drugs, partying. I mean, I lost my mom when I was young, bro, and I just kind of leaned on, I quit focusing on football and was doing cocaine and drinking, bro. Quite honestly, just being honest. And then it just got out of control. Not like I was doing it all the time, but I just, you know what I mean? Like I was at a point where I was just so unhappy with my life. I had to change, bro. Yeah, recreational. And I'm in mortgage and real estate, so it's like that's all we do in this business. Yeah, everybody does it, bro. It's a social thing for sure, man. But not anymore, bro. I quit smoking weed. I quit doing it all.
Short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
There's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Yeah, I was the only child raised by my mom, bro, and I just used it to like hide my pain.
He finds it right side, and he maybe got back to the line there.
A boy and a girl coming.
Offense up to the line fast. They'll draw him left side.
Yeah, bro. One boy, one girl. We had to go through what's called IVF, though. Have you heard of that?
Now let's see if they want to risk it here on
Yeah, so my wife had a couple of miscarriages where the babies got stuck in her fallopian tubes, and so she had to have them removed, so we can't even have a baby the normal way.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
I want as many as possible. Like I said, I was raised by my mama, and I'm the only child, so I've always wanted a family. And she's like, let's just get through these first 2, and we'll go from there. I'm like, all right.
Here comes the kickoff.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait though, bro. Yeah, double time.
Looks like the 24-yard line.
Yep. Yep.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go.
Start that half with a give to Irving.
Yeah.
He's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me,
Crack their heads open.
give it to him again and see if he
I
can
know
get you
it.
a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Setting up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Good play.
Completed right side to Addison.
I hate when you,
He's going to be brought down here at the 42.
bro, I hate it. They do it to me all the time, and I'm like, why are you jumping? You're by yourself.
Be a Tampa Bay first down.
Just run.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready?
He's going to throw it.
Read.
Get some space around midfield. And he dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bucs have the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard
19
line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Mike Sarah still makes the play. And the Commanders take over on his 5th
Throw it up and over.
interception of the season.
I said throw it up and over, you're saying. So do you know how to throw a high pass? That's probably where you want to throw a high pass. Hit L1. Oh, okay.
Play action now with Daniels.
Oh!
It was incomplete.
Damn.
On through the contact. Target there was
You got
Jackson
popped.
Smith-Njigba. And now they face second
Woo.
down.
That felt personal, bro.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the
Right.
job collectively on defense.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense.
That's one thing about playing with Jaden Daniels, though. He's nice to play with, bro. Brock Purdy, every time I go back, he's so slow.
First down marker.
Ooh.
For the pass rush. Tennessee threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's Daniels.
Oh, he's wide open.
As their gamble doesn't pay off, they're going to turn this one over on down.
Damn. I said, oh, yeah, there he is.
Permit a defender who cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
What are you doing, Rue? Hey, can you hang on one second? I'm going to let my dog out real quick. My bad. I had the screen shut because they bark at my neighbors. What do you... Better be a good girl. I'll bust that ass. Go out there and start barking at everybody. It's like, we don't want that around here. All right, my bad. Yeah, bro, I'll be arguing with Delaney all the time about God. He thinks God is not real. Really?
And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Hold the ready.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get it.
Right. Well, my thing is, like, if you go out to, like, let's say you go out to somewhere and there's a building there. You think that shit just randomly popped up, or did somebody put it there?
He stops just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kid, I don't know why every once
Yeah, it's like, I mean, this shit all get created, bro. What he thinks is we evolved from fish, and he sent me this whole video about it. I'm like, bro, that's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And he talks with so much confidence about it. I'm like, you think we evolved from a fish? Come on, dog. Oh my gosh, he's a funny guy though.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your.
You know what's crazy? I don't know. Have you ever read the Bible, bro?
On top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
I read that religiously now, bro. Yeah, I believe I read that religiously now. I'm not like a religious. I'm not going to be like a religion but the Bible doesn't talk about being in a religion, so I'm not going to say that ever. But I read the Bible religiously, is what I'm trying to say. And what happens, bro, is it talks about they're called Nephilim. I don't think there's aliens, bro, but there's what's called Nephilim, which were giants. And, you know, spirits take, like, different types of form and stuff. And so I think that's what people think when they say alien.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got.
They are, exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's complete. This is Bowers.
Right.
And he's going to take this.
It's crazy. Well, they're fallen angels. They're not angels. They're fallen. I mean, they're not aliens. They're fallen angels. They're like, so when Lucifer, the devil, tried to go around heaven saying, I'm better than God, we can be gods, we can take this over, God banished all of them from heaven, right? And that's what came down and started mating with people and created the Nephilims, which are the giants. There's no real aliens. They're fallen angels. They're demons. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I'm into all that stuff.
Quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is going to be out of the end zone.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? I feel like I don't know if I watched it, but I feel like I know what it is. Maybe I'll have to check it out.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, by the Nephilim. There's a guy.
Daniels. Finds Evan Ingram. Still has some space inside the 35. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
You know, kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that is the exact same thing. Look at the
it makes a lot of sense, bro. You remember that white lady that was on a plane and was like, this dude looked like a lizard? Remember that lady?
Down here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from
the red zone. Do you think? I bet you she really saw a dude looking like a lizard.
Back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders.
I know it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone called her crazy.
So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through.
I'm not sure.
Exactly
the X-Files, okay.
But explodes for the touchdown.
I remember it when I was younger for sure. I don't know how many I watched, though.
And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Wow.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Street. 79, 65 cat, 65 cat.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. The Bible, Jesus talks about how in the end times, all things are going to come to light, bro. And you're noticing there's a lot of crazy stuff being revealed right now. Jesus is going to come back soon, bro.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, can you just sense their
I believe that with my whole heart, bro. So I would just recommend, do you pray?
really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do
I would just try to get on a praying schedule, bro, and create that relationship with Jesus, man. I'm being serious with you. Because when he comes back, bro, the grace is going to run out. Whoever's not on his side, bro, is going down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Right. All he wants is a relationship with people, though. That's it, just to know you. And that's through prayer, brother. That's all I'm saying.
As we run out of time in the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't got to go to church. I didn't mean to imply that. Your own personal and 100.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
No, 100%. Man is what corrupts everything, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. You just when you pray, you're just praying by yourself to Jesus. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at that power, deep left side.
Oh, good play. Oh, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, church is extra. Church is like a cherry on top if you find a good church. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Addis in the touchdown. Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Bro, the Catholic Church is going to end up being the Antichrist, bro. I'm just going to say that right now. They're going to play a part in it for sure. And so are the Muslims. Killing all the Christians.
Takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You talking about Rome?
They get set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, the Roman Catholics were in power when Jesus was here and got crucified. Then they figured out that this was spreading, and they said, "How can we get ahead of it and control it?" And that's where Catholics came from. Because Jesus in the Bible talks about the apostles. He's telling everybody to go and tell everybody about me. So they started spreading the word of Jesus and what's called the gospel. And then the Catholic Church, because the Romans are who killed Jesus, bro. The Romans and the Pharisees. And so, anyway, they tried to go from how can we get rid of it to how can we control it. And that's where the Roman Catholic Church came from. So I believe you 100% when you say that. Like, bro, like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that are hidden, bro. And I'm just saying, like, it's in my...
That gets the job done.
What a spot
right.
for a big play.
What's crazy?
Well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Trying the right side.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, the Catholic Church, bro. No, they do things that are not biblical. They try to act biblical, but they... I know it. Yeah.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure.
Like these, Kate, I love to study the body.
Covered by Christ's blood.
What's that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
He's crucified. Yeah, he said so. His hand. I mean, he was bleeding from everywhere, bro. Yeah.
They're going for this.
60 vices.
Oh, the Passion of the Christ.
Here we go. Start.
They stop him. No touchdown. No 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency.
Oh, wow.
Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space.
Well, that
if you
makes
want to
sense.
take a shot downfield.
I said that makes sense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right
Oh,
where he
yeah.
wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Well, the Catholic, like I said, they want to control everything, bro.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
It's all about control.
Gonna throw this one. Put some heat on this deep ball.
Oh.
And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
He's gonna throw it again. And they pick him off again. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception.
He's going to be Rookie of the Year, I hope. My rookie.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
I remember X-Files when I was growing up. I'll definitely check that out. He's Stigmata. I remember hearing about that name, Stigmata. I've seen it, like, I feel like the movie cover.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He
Oh.
intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone
I definitely got to check that out.
empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you
that sounds cool.
you have to finish with points.
Go check. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to work after throwing the pick.
Oh.
The first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I do that all the time, and he never cuts. He throw it, and it's just like, where are you going, bro?
Real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, it's the worst. And that I'm a running guy, bro. I've always been a running guy. This Madden's changed me.
As they come to the line.
19 Tigers. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side.
Good
On the
pass.
deep shot. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike.
I was trying to use or jump it, bro,
A
and
couple
you just...
scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I know they start walking up and stuff. I'm like, get on the ball, man.
Going from the gun here.
Oh.
Isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the 40.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Going left side. Bowers has it. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield. There's to the opposing 46. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Going now on 1st down.
Oh, make a play.
This one's up there, but a little too far up there. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Tag.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right.
Oh, come on, 3. Make a play.
Connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Lions.
To throw. Complete beyond the mark.
That's my best corner, just getting bossed.
11 before being marked down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
I know, but like,
And they still have 2 available for them as we
well, that's what I'm saying. If that's Nate and that's me, bro, I don't get that pass off. My guy drops it or gets tackled.
The red zone now.
My X Factors are never playing like X Factors.
He was trying to make something happen. Tampa spends its second timeout now. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Buying some time right.
Oh, good hit.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs.
Oh,
He's out of bounds a mile.
almost had it. Almost had it.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4.
Bro, I don't know if you saw my game was I was up by like 16 points, and that dude hit 2 straight onside kicks on me.
Spark a comeback.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He said,
I've never seen that in my life.
This is brought in. Big game for Smith.
I was like, oh, I got this game, and then all of a sudden I'm like, am I going to lose this game now? Because he was only down 2.
All right, one more snap to play here.
First down.
Past the 50, past the 50.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington.
They're going to pass it here.
Good game, bro.
But hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one.